Are you trying to up your game this year by cracking the mindset of high achievers? Well, stay tuned to this video because I'm going to connect all the common traits between people like Mark Cuban, Oprah Winfrey, or Jeff Bezos. All right, let's get into it. What's winning, you guys? It's Coach Kale here, back again with yet another video. Before we get started though, I'd love for you to like and subscribe to this channel. There's lots of great content coming up and I would love for you to keep up with it. So today I want to talk about high achievers. What do they have that we don't have? Well, money, but beyond money, what does it take to have the correct mindset to achieve big things? The core problem is that we go through life and we hit certain speed bumps and then we let those speed bumps kind of define our lives. So to become a high achiever, we have to kind of reprogram our brain and the way we think. The first thing that high achievers do is that they treat failure as an opportunity to grow. So what does that actually mean? So Jeff Bezos, in an interview that I watched, he said that he keeps swinging for the fences with different types of ideas and he learns from every failure that he makes.
You cannot invent and pioneer if you cannot accept failure. To invent, you need to experiment. And if you know in advance that it's going to work, it is not an experiment. And so that's a very important thing. They are inseparable twins, failure and invention.
It's easy for somebody who has billions that wants to invest billions to make billions of dollars. But how can we apply that to our own lives, right? So when you think about a job that you want to do and you think, oh, I don't have what it takes to do that job, but maybe all it takes is to reach out to somebody in that industry or to send a resume to see what happens, right? Even having that conversation and taking that risk and maybe failing at it is okay because hopefully you'll learn from at least being open to failure. The second thing you should do is to think that you are 100% responsible for your own life. This is a weakness that I've seen in other people where they blame people in their immediate family or people in their friend network for putting pressure on them to change their minds. Well, no, I mean, in the end, you have control over your life. This kind of thinking also leaks into other portions of your life. You know, some people say, I'm not rich enough, I'm not smart enough, or people never supported me. They have this continuous negative self-talk that they live in, right? And so then they take all that responsibility and project it onto other things in their lives. To succeed in life, you have to take responsibility for all your mistakes as well as all your triumphs. And that way you can learn and grow and move forward to become the person that you want to be. The third thing that high achievers do is that they become lifelong learners. So invest in learning new things all the time. Too many people just sit back and let life happen to them and they're just like, well, you know what? I give up. I'm gonna watch Parks and Recreation for the rest of my life and sit on the couch. Well, if you're proactive about your life, that means that you're open to learning new things like marketing or, website design or whatever it is that actually interests you. It is such an important trait to be open to learning new things. The fourth thing that high achievers do is that they take risks and they step out of their comfort zones. Well, that is so important when trying to make those big bets to actually win at what you're trying to do. Sometimes the bigger the risk, the higher the reward. And it goes back to the first part that we were talking about where you're not afraid of failure. So if you're swinging for the fences every time, maybe 4 out of 5 times you'll fail, but maybe that one time you'll actually make a difference in your life. So we're going to take these concepts and apply these to someone who is basically starting at the very bottom. Well, the first thing you should do is to be self-aware. Self-awareness is a great key to find out your strengths and your weaknesses. Being self-aware means you can lean into your strengths and you can also fix your failures. So objectively, always look at yourself at any given time in your life and find those weak spots. So don't forget to look at yourself objectively and plug those weaknesses, because after you do that, you will be much sharper and more open to improving yourself. And the second thing you can apply to yourself is to not take failure personally. Don't ever think, oh, I failed at this thing because I was stupid or because I didn't have enough money. Don't think in those ways, but think that, okay, I'm going to learn from this failure and apply that to my next thing. avoid the victim mentality, because that's not going to help you in achieving anything that you want to achieve. You are an empowered person and you have all the control in the world to change everything about your life. Now, you should stop looking for validation. Some people just won't get what you're doing, and that's okay, because what you're doing is the correct path for you, and they will never understand. Thanks again for joining me for yet another video, and I hope these tips will propel you towards what you want to achieve. And of course, all of this plus hard work is what's going to get you to become a high achiever. And I wish you all the luck in your journey. If you enjoyed this video and you like this kind of content, I would love for you to like, subscribe, and of course hit that beautiful notification button for me. And until next time, let's be better.